now from the Big A. We've got afternoon baseball from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's interleague baseball. Next on the show, Shohei Ohtani gets the ball for the Angels in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So now into the box is Miguel Rojas. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Miami, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
And now the first pitch. Fouled away.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Stepping in now, Jazz Chisholm, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The throw into second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. At the plate, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here comes the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
2-0, here it is. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch misses. The throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Looked to me like he got a good jump off the pitcher from second, but it didn't matter that time. Always costly when you get caught stealing at third.
Here it is, the 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1 and 2. Has a look, now the pitch. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Marlins leave 1, and now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Sandy Alcantara gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this guy lives and dies with one pitch, and that's that powerhouse sinker. Guys often relate it to like trying to hit a bowling ball. When it's good, it's usually at the knees and below, and he's really easy to figure out if he's going to be on. If in the first inning you see a steady diet of ground balls and keeping his infielders involved, there's a pretty good chance he's going to have a rock-solid game.
High in the air out to center field. Brinson is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
So 1 down, no one aboard, and that brings up Mike Trout. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2 now. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, tough play right there, but let's be honest. Let's stay in the trust tree. He had trouble getting that out of his glove. If that exchange was cleaner, I think he would have had the out.
To the plate now, Jared Walsh. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. One 1-0 count. Here it is. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Throw over to first. Runner back safely. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2 and 2. Trout stands at first with 1 out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Now this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2 and 2. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Brinson. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. And now for the Angels, Anthony Rendon. Lifetime against this pitcher. He brings a 4 for 12 line. He's taken him deep once. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Down and away, ball one. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Sanchez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Angels strand one. Still no score. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First offering. Ohtani is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
Here's the 1-1.
I got 2-1 account.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
So now to the plate, Jesus Sanchez, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. Next to dig in, Brian De La Cruz.
Brian De La Cruz.
He's set and the pitch.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw.
He's good.
The 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
and 2.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone. The
1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
1 and 2.
Ball 2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. 1 left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the veteran DH, Justin Upton.
Designated hitter.
First pitch on its way to Upton. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Into right center, and they'll get a man aboard to start the inning. That's a base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
So Joe Adell bats now, and on the first pitch he grounds foul. Oh and 1, here it comes. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Joe Adell becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Into the box now, Max Stassi, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. A bare hand for 1. Relayed to Aguilar. The double play, and that retires the side. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch on its way. Fouled away.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1-1 the count now. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the payoff pitch home. To the left side, but it's well foul. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Now batting.
Next up, Miguel Rojas. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 3rd inning, no score to this point. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Fowler will wait on it. 2 gone. Ready now for the Marlins, Jazz Chisholm. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
And he lays off again, ball 3. Jesus Aguilar would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up Luis Rengifo.
For the Angels, the shortstop, Luis Rengifo.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. De La Cruz will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first down.
The second baseman.
Ready now for L.A., David Fletcher. First pitch on its way.
Ball. Ball one, no strike.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Pulled high in the air out to left field. De La Cruz is under this one. And that's out number 2.
Now
Back to the top of the order
right
now.
fielder,
And that'll bring in the
Dexter
switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. And now the first pitch. And he swings right over the top of this one. 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Here's the pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. As a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. Hit high and deep to right center. Fowler on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH. Garrett Cooper struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Two and 0 to the Marlins' designated hitter in this one.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. 2 out, nobody on. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth.
Wow.
First offering on its way. Mike Trout is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high 1-0. And he misses low with it 2-0.
Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Now the 2-0 home. 2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Ball even at 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Mike Trout is sent
Now
packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Jared Walsh.
At the plate, Jared Walsh. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's the pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
One out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brinson is there. 2 gone. 2 gone now for the Angels in the 4th. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. He's right there. Throw over to Aguilar at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Angels are gone in order. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Miami.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Jesus Sanchez. Now the first pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Anytime you're battling and the score is even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
Stepping in once again is Brian De La Cruz. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And now he tries to hold up, but they'll appeal down to first. He went around, says Larry Bullard. It's strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Trout to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Standing in now, Lewis Brinson, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. On a rope to the second baseman. But the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Next to hit is Jorge Alfaro, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
The 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Over to first, and that retires the side. Justin Upton will start things out when we return. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For the Angels,
good stuff, Heidi.
the
Thanks.
designated hitter, Justin.
And the pitch. Justin Upton will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back, the right fielder. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it into the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Into the box, Joe Adell, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
At the ball. 0-1, no play.
The 1-0 home. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Soft liner to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. So one gone with the runner at third. And the catcher, Max Stassi, will be the next to bat. And now the first pitch. And now he tries to hold up, but they'll appeal down to first. He went around, says Larry Bullard. It's strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience, trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
Here's the 1-1. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
That'll bring in Luis Rengifo. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. One and 0. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two and 1. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. Two and 2. Here it is. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the 2-2. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Miguel Rojas. First pitch on the way.
Ball that's outside.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is the knuckleball taken for a strike?
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Now the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Full count still. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Next up is Jazz Chisholm, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. From the stretch.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly ground ball.
Here comes the 1-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2 balls and a strike.
Great job. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, man. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with a couple of runners
Ladies and
aboard that
gentlemen,
are his
your attention,
responsibility,
please.
meaning he'd be happy
Now
to get
pitching
out of here
for
with a
the
no
Angels.
decision. Dylan
Number
Bundy
37,
takes the mound to try to get
Dylan
out of this mess.
Bundy.
There are 2 on with only 1 away. In now, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. The tag gets 1. Over to second now, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th, and we still have no score. Now to the plate, David Fletcher. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so
The
far.
second baseman, David
Pitch
Fletcher.
on the way.
Nope. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes. Yeah.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Up with it, Alfaro. But no chance to recover. Fletcher is on at first after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Digging in, the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1-0 the count. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. And there he goes towards second. All even now, 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And another foul ball. Again, another foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Brinson, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
For center field, number 27, Mike Trout.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Fletcher at second. Fowler at first with no outs. And he falls behind 0-2.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now...
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Into the box, Jared Walsh.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that is through into center field, a base hit. Long throw to third.
Finally, someone's able to scratch a run across. The pitching has been so dominant in this one. Let's see if this opens the floodgates a little bit.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit down the line. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-0 game.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in 2.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Zach Thompson, the tall right-handed reliever, takes over pitching duties out of the bullpen now.
Zach Thompson.
Justin Upton the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Now the 1-0. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
To the plate now, Joe Adell, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0.
Hey. 1-1.
4 runs here in this half inning. And he misses 2-1.
Count was 2-1.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Skied into straightaway right. That's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Ready now is Max Stassi. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Down the third baseline. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Tim.
Upton at second with 2 down. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Alfaro corrals it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Angels 4 and the Marlins nothing. Seventh inning ready to roll, and striding forward the designated hitter, Garrett Cooper.
Garrett Cooper.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And it misses, 3-1 now.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Marlins right now would do anything to get a leadoff walk to get this inning started.
And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. Hit in the air to left. Adele comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting.